Now in this video I'm just going to show you how I take care of my hens when they've got chicks in the first few days. It's just a few tips for what I do. Now in these cages there's a tier of 3. I got them off eBay a few years ago. They're really handy for breeding, but they have got slippy floors. So what I do is I put these mats, those non-slip mats. They're actually from a camper van to stop the pots and stuff slipping around in your drawers. But they're really good non-slip mats. They just stop the hens from slipping around on this slippy floor. Well, you're only going to need them if you've got the same sort of cages. So. Then for bedding, I use horse bedding. It's called Bliss Eucalyptus, and it smells of eucalyptus, but it's not too strong. I have had some before that smell really strong and make you sneeze. But this is just a mild smell. I've used that for years, never had a problem. So that's horse bedding. It's quite soft. Then for the waters, I use these, which the hens are constantly filling up with straw. I just fill them with plain water. I've used other types before. I've got a few others. They're just called chick drinkers. The only thing is, what I've just said is they do get filled with straw, but I haven't yet to find anything else that I feel is suitable for me. If you've got any ideas, let me know in the comments. Now for the dishes, I just use, as you can see, a big round dish. I've always got a old cat dish, and I find that the females go in and kick it all over the place anyway, and the chicks like standing in it. They don't really mess in it. Some people would say, well, don't they poo in it? Not really. Get a tiny little poo, but if they were outdoors they would be pooing on the floor anyway, so there's not really any poo goes in there, not much anyway. And then when they're first hatched, I put a little tiny lid down. This is just if I've got any weaker chicks, or just to make sure that they can all get it. Some might not be able to jump in the bigger dishes, although I've never had a problem with them, but that's just for my peace of mind. And in here I've got some chick crumb, and that's just dampened down with a little bit of water, just a pop lid full of water with some chick crumb, and then I'd put the chick crumb in and just sprinkle the water on top, mix it round. I tend to find they prefer this anyway. This is Garvo Alpha Mix chicks, and I have done a video on this previously. It contains everything you need really. It's got small water shrimp in it, grains, alfalfa sprout, oyster shell, grit, everything you need is in it. And I use that up to about 3 weeks, and I change it for another Garvo chick food, which again is in another video. It's just slightly bigger. It's got little pellets in it, and they'll stay in these cages for a couple of weeks, and then I'll put them out in the runs. Depends how many hens I've got, what the hens are like with the other chickens around. Some can go straight out into the group, others I have to mix carefully. The hens sometimes ask to go out before a couple of weeks is up, just for a dust bath, and I'll let them into this smaller pen. And they'll go and have a dust bath out there. It's just dry soil. I love to have a dust bath. They'll stay out there for about an hour or so when they first go out, especially if the weather's still a little bit chilly. I won't leave them out for too long. They'll come back in here and they'll be fine for a while. But after 2 weeks or so, 2-3 weeks, again depending on the hens, I will have to look at putting them outside with them, so they can have some fresh air and more space. I know some people keep them in the smaller cages, but mine are used to big areas, so they get a bit stressed if I keep them locked up for too long. So yeah, that's them. And I think that's it. I fed them about 5 minutes ago and she's emptied the dish all over the floor. But a bit later she'll come along and she'll kick through this bedding and she'll find the food and she'll be teaching her chick how to scratch around for food. So it's all a learning curve. It's different if you are incubating and bringing them up yourself. I did used to incubate, but it was getting too much. I had chicks everywhere. I've not got a massive house, so I had them in my dressing room and my bedrooms. We filled an incubator up once with 20 eggs and we only had 2 that didn't hatch. So I had 18 chicks and I had growers in the house still. So yeah, it was getting a bit too much. So now I just let the hens do the job. And they teach them everything they need to know, really. There she is, kicking around. She'll give us some food. I come in a couple of times a day and just check that they're okay. Just check that the water's free of straw and they've still got some food. I'll probably top up the food once or twice a day after the morning routine. If I'm going out, I'll just give them a bit before I put them to bed. That's just for my peace of mind. They'd be fine if I left them. Just show you the Alpha Start, the Garvo Alpha Start. It's got everything you need in it. Little shrimps, grains, alfalfa, grit, oyster shell. So they'll have that till about 3 weeks. That's everything they need in there. Just a moment. Yeah. Sorry. It's Peggy. She just got off a nest. She wanted some treats. Okay, so I'll just give them some of that till about 3 weeks, then I'll go on to the larger food, and that'll contain slightly bigger food and some pellets for the mums. Yeah, that's it. Just relaxing now. At night I will, because it's still going down to 3 degrees occasionally at night, so in the night, because this shed isn't the best, it's old now, I put a large curtain over the front, and just, it's a large thick curtain, and just drape it across down the front, and it keeps them that little bit warmer, just for peace of mind. And also, because this mesh is quite large, what I've done is I've taken some polycarbonate and I've cable tied it onto the bottom. It goes all the way down to the bottom, and that stops the chicks going through the bottom of the wire. That's just a little tip. I mean, you could put the smaller chicken wire on, 0.5 mil or whatever it had that on for years and never had a problem. These cages were off eBay. Oh, it's got to be 5 years or so ago now. Yeah, so that keeps them that extra bit warmer. Anything else? It's funny how the hens are so different. Jet is normally a mad hen. I don't know if you've seen her in the other videos, but she's a bit bonkers. But she is the calmest mum I've had in a long time. She's amazing. Yeah, Ariel, who's a very timid, quiet hen, is a bit of a crackpot mum. She goes mad trying to feed her baby. So cute. So, thanks for watching, everyone. I think I've said everything. Any questions, pop them in the comments, and probably do another video. And there's another video on food if you want to have a look that I did last year. So yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Bye bye. Please like and subscribe. Bye.